In the previous video, we saw how our subconscious mind quietly influences a large part of our life. But a deeper question is, where did this programming come from? Why do we think the way we do, react the way we do, and feel the way we feel? To understand this, we need to go back to the very beginning of life. When a child is born, its conscious mind is not yet fully developed. In those early years, the subconscious mind is wide open. It absorbs everything from the environment. What the child sees, what it hears, how people behave around it, all of this begins to form its initial programming. Think about this. If a child constantly hears, "We cannot afford this. Money is hard to come by. Rich people are greedy," that child is not analyzing these statements. It is simply absorbing them. And slowly, a belief begins to form deep within that money is scarce, that prosperity is not meant for people like us. Years later, that same child, now an adult, may work hard and yet somehow never quite get ahead financially. Not because opportunity is absent, but because the programming within does not believe it is truly possible. The same happens with health. A child raised in a home where illness was constant, where worry about the body was the norm, may grow up expecting sickness as a natural part of life. The body simply follows what the subconscious believes. And relationships. A child who witnessed constant conflict between parents, arguments, distance, lack of affection, may grow up unconsciously recreating those same patterns in their own relationships. Not because they want to, but because that is what feels familiar to the subconscious. The way parents speak, the way they react, the emotions in the environment, this become the child's first impressions. And these impressions quietly get stored in the subconscious mind. The child is not analyzing, it is simply absorbing. As the child grows, it begins to learn new things. Eating, walking, talking, all of this happens through repetition. And repetition strengthens programming. Anything that is done again and again gradually becomes automatic. Over time, habits are formed, beliefs are formed, ways of thinking and reacting are formed. Then come experiences. As the child grows into adolescence and early adulthood, life begins to leave a deeper impact. A child who was constantly criticized may grow into an adult who never feels good enough, no matter what they achieve. A child who was encouraged and celebrated may carry within them an unshakable belief in their own ability. Successes, failures, encouragement, criticism, all of it adds to this programming. So unlike other living beings, human beings are not born with a fixed program. Their programming is created over time. And this programming continues to influence how they think, how they feel, and how they act throughout their lives. That is why the results we see in our life, whether in health, relationships, or work life, often remain within the boundaries of this programming. In other words, we may be trying to change our life, but we are doing it from within the same programming. And that is why change sometimes feels difficult. In the next video, we will explore whether it is possible to change this programming, and how we can begin to consciously shape our life.